Hi everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited because I'm going to be announcing a winner for the drawing that I did this week, or the raffle I did this week, for a 90-minute reading with astrological analysis, a custom flower essence, and one plant potion of your choice. I'm so excited to say, y'all, we made nearly $700 from this raffle alone. And I have about 60 names to pull from. A lot of people donated without wanting to enter. If you did not leave me your Instagram name, I did not count it into the raffle, but I know some of you definitely did that on purpose, and I just want to thank you for your generosity and for helping Desert Communities United and ECV No Se Vende to provide resources for folks in our communities that are in need. So I want to thank all of you. And one thing I wanted to do, because I haven't done it in a while, before I draw a winner, I've got all the names in this hat. I love pulling names out of a hat. Is I wanted to do a 3-card collective reading because I'm feeling called to, and I feel like that's something that could benefit a lot of us at this moment. I feel like there is a message that wants to come through. So I'm just burning some of my cinnamon incense right now, and I'm going to finish lighting my candles. And I'm just calling in any energy that wants to come through, any messages. We'll just see what Spirit has to say. And I've also been working with this awesome selenite spray from Moon Nectar Apothecary, just to clear the energy. So taking a minute, I just want to send love and protection to anyone that's watching this video, and anyone that you want to focus that love and protection on. I extend it outwards. We're living in tough times. There's so much to grieve right now. And sometimes when we're so confronted with so much grief, it can almost be that the only thing we know how to do is numb out or turn off or disengage. And that is a trauma response. That is a response for survival. So I'm sending everyone a lot of love. And I want to just pull 3 cards here before I announce the winner. And this is a big thank you reading to my community, to all of our communities that participated in this mutual aid effort. So calling upon benevolent guides, ancestors, anyone that has something from above that they want to share. The veil is thinning. We're moving towards the full moon with the first quarter moon today. So moving towards the full moon in Taurus. This is a time when we are very capable of connecting with spirit, with entities that are beyond the veil from other worlds. One of those cards flipped up. We'll see what that is, but I'm still going to do the 3. Okay. That is, y'all, this is like, this is nuts. This is nuts. This always happens. Oh, okay. Look at that. 10 of Cups is the one that fell out of the deck. So this is great. So the reason that this is crazy, y'all, bananas, I'm trying not to say crazy. I don't want to be stigmatizing. I have 2 cards here. So we're going to do a 4-card spread with this. And because Spirit wanted there to be a 4th card, and it wanted it to be the 10 of Cups. So what we have here in the very top, this is the ally card, which is the 10 of Cups. And then the 2 cards that I pulled that are kind of the middle ground, the contrasts, are the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And y'all will have a better idea of why this is very serendipitous early next week. I'm just going to say that. Just remember this. Just remember this. It always, like, thank you, Spirit, like, thank you for coming through. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, and then below this is the Devil. So the Devil represents the root. This is kind of like the ground it stands upon. So what we have here, and like I've been telling a lot of my tarot students, is that a lot of times when you have 2 cards, I just can't wait till you all see next week. I'm telling you. So when you have two court cards together, what it often feels like to me is that there's some kind of imbalance between the way that we identify and the way that we present in the world. There's something that blocks us from understanding how to step into our true energy, and that's a barrier. That's a blockage. And barriers are obstacles, like we can climb around them, but if you live with trauma, if you live with a lot of like negative self-talk, if you've been through certain things in your life, your brain will sometimes tell you that obstacles are actually like obstacles are walls, like brick walls that you can't cross through. So it's like, well, there's nowhere I can go from here. When we have together the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, what we have is a very potent mixture of all four elements. We have fire, water with Queen of Wands, and then we have earth, air with Knight of Pentacles. What we see here is that we're building new worlds, right? The Queen of Wands has come up for me in every reading that I've done for myself in the past 2 months. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles has been coming up so often in the last 6 months because we are in Knight of Pentacles times. Yes, like this makes perfect sense. So basically what this says is that the way forward is magical and it has never been done. So it's unseen. So the way that we have moved forward, because we're coming into this time where we're like a week and a half out from an election that we're already having, a lot of collective anxiety around. What this shows us again is this idea that nothing is going to be melded by a two-party system. Anything that we have understood as the way forward in the past no longer is applicable. And that's because the Queen of Wands is very motivated by the Tower energy. It's motivated by having to rebuild after there was destruction. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles is motivated by stability because of that air-earth together. With the Knight of Pentacles we see, and like all my tarot students, we're doing Pentacles next week. So think about this a lot, the fact that Knight of Pentacles is coming up today. So these two cards are telling us that the way forward is unknown. We don't know what it is, but what we have to do is do it together. It's grounded in the Devil. So the Devil came up at the bottom. So the Devil is not, again, I want to go back to that idea of like when you have trauma or self-limiting beliefs, you can often see obstacles you can often see obstacles as brick walls. And that's what the Devil shows up here, is that we are afraid to step into new ways of being because we haven't seen it done before and we haven't seen it modeled before. But there is a way. There is a way forward. It will become clear. 10 of Cups came out first because it reminds us that we do this together. We're in this together. Like the way forward, whatever we've built, whether it's like general strike until revolution, whether it's I don't know, I'm just going to stop with that one. Whether it's general strike till revolution, whether it is, getting together with all of your communities, everyone in your neighborhood, forming coalitions, affinity groups, moving forward, we take care of us, right? We are responsible for caring for us. This is not a joke, y'all. The fact that the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands came out, it's also my deep connection with Mary Evans. Hi, Mary. I'm using your Spirit Speak deck. So I feel like, this message really wanted to come through, and this is a lot. So, again, 10 of Cups at the top, Queen of Wands with Knight of Pentacles, and then at the very bottom we have the Devil. So what the Devil is down at the bottom is that we can't change our history, right? And this is collective, this is collective. This is the fact that climate change is underway. And, scientists have been telling us, even if we make drastic changes now, there's so much that's already been lost and so much that will be lost. And, part of COVID, people need to understand, COVID and other diseases, because coronaviruses will continue to proliferate, this is a result of a changing climate. The loss of many species is the result of a changing climate. This is intense. This is a lot of grief. This is a lot. And, I know a lot of us who are very empathic are holding this in our hearts. And those of us, people from all different backgrounds that live in various ranges of access to institutional privilege. I have a lot of institutional privilege just for being white. Anyone who is white has that institutional privilege, right? People that were assigned male at birth, and cis men, I guess, not just people assigned male at birth, because that excludes trans folks. some trans folks, but I would say like cis men, you know, white folks, cis het people, like these are people that have access to institutional privilege, and when the system collapses, you may lose some of that privilege, and it's important to make peace with that. But the devil reminds us that we can't change the past. What we have to do is move on from it. We have to move forward. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all will have to see next week my post, because this is very serendipitous. So I'm really excited to be offering this person, whoever they are, one of the 60 plus people that entered this raffle. Many of you entered with your name several times. I'm gonna choose this name. It's Noisy Eye Vintage. Hannah. Wow. Okay, Hannah. Well, thank you for entering, and thank you everyone else for entering. I definitely will be doing this again because of the amazing success. So everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner, and according to this reading, we've got a lot of work to do, but the hope of a Ten of Cups future, the hope of moving forward towards abundance is really strong with us. It is something to look forward to, even if we have to take a way forward that we've never taken before. So Noisy Eye Vintage, DM me. Thank you for entering, and thanks you all for watching. Bye.